Hey everyone, Shalyse here with the Shannon Jones Team at Keller Realty with another episode of Home Buying 101. This time we're talking about new construction, and this is part 2. So the first things first when you're considering a new build is all builders are not created equal. So just because you would be getting a brand new home does not mean you would get a perfect home. All builders work differently. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you do your due diligence when looking for new builds. Check out the builders, see what type of issues may or may not arise from people who have purchased from those builders already. So in this market with COVID and things often being delayed, the same is true for construction. So with new construction, there are so many moving parts, so many industries involved in the making of a brand new house. So for example, plumbers might need to work and they need to be spaced out 6 feet apart, while the people making the frame need to be in there 6 feet apart, and then the electricians need to be in there 6 feet apart, painters 6 feet apart. So this has caused a bit of a delay. Also, the supplies of construction materials has also been delayed due to COVID-19. So just know that the end time frame is not set in stone, and you may be in for a couple of delays. And not to mention, if it rains, you definitely will be in for a couple days of delays. So just make sure you're flexible with time. So the other thing you want to consider when you are looking at new builds is trying not to make your purchase of a new home contingent on anything, on your ability to sell your current home. Builders they've got the pick of the draw right now. It's definitely a seller's market, and that is true for new builds as well as resale. Builders are less likely to give incentives right now. They're less likely to work with any contingencies. So make sure before you get out there and start falling in love with houses that all of your ducks are in a row and you're ready to move forward without anything that could potentially hold you back. Our last note is to be an early bird. Like I said, new construction's moving extremely fast. Before you drive out and go see new builds, you want to ask them, what do they need should you like a home that would allow for you to be first in line? Or what do they need from you in order to put a deposit down on a home? Is it a cashier's check? Is it a money order? Is it a check? Is it a credit card? What do they need so that you can be fast and beat the next party right behind you? Because 1 minute something might be available and literally the person right behind you might come and sweep it up. So you don't want to have a delay because you forgot your checkbook. So just make sure you're quick, you're efficient, you know exactly what they need, and you've done your research, and if you like the house, you're ready to move forward right then and there. So those are all of our tips for buying in the new construction world. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. I've helped a couple of people buy their new homes. If you have any questions, I've done a bunch of research and I'm happy to be a resource. My name is Shalyse with the Shannon Jones Team, and this is Home Buying 101.